I think Caitlyn needs to be louder about the fact that she doesn't stand for that.
Luca at the one.
Luca at the one.
Luca at the one. Yeah.
Let's park it.
Depending
and
on
see
the
what
comments,
happens.
because if you guys come for us again, we're coming for you again.
But pause. Nobody's talking about. Look at it. Pause. First of all. Second of all,
If anybody
I'll it'll be on
votes
that
her
first
as
white
a
out
4.
there.
Welcome to the More Than Bull Show. It's episode 42. I'm Ola.
Hey, it's Shaq.
It's Paige.
Yes. We are the More Than Bull girls, and we are here about to break it down because we've received quite a lot of hate online.
Listen, I'm quite terrified. Terrified.
Explain terrified. Give us more
Listen,
detail.
online, I'm pretty scared to go to America right now because I feel like they genuinely hate me, us as a collective.
Yes.
And yeah, I feel like our names are on posters
Yeah.
and there's pitchforks waiting for us.
Yeah. So no more governments.
Paige, oh gosh.
No more
Don't say
governments.
that.
That's why Shaq called herself Shaq today and not her full
did,
name.
yeah, no,
she said,
absolutely
no,
not.
don't come for me.
no more government name.
How are you feeling about the hate? Talk to her.
You know what? It's a lot. It's a lot because how many times am I gonna have to repeat myself? I feel like this clip has fallen on deaf ears. It's absolutely like, are you not alright? I genuinely don't understand that. What are you not understanding? We're not saying nothing bad about Caitlin Clark. We're saying she deserves Rookie of the Year. We're just saying stop hating on Angel. You can you can bring someone
Two
up.
things can be true at the same time.
You can bring someone up without tearing someone else down. Allow it, man. And as talented as this rookie class is, this is what you lot want to do.
Why is this? And you know what it is? It goes back to the argument. Like, it just keeps taking us back to the argument of the fact that whoever it is that's watching the NBA right now or the W is right now are people that have never watched it before.
Yeah.
Oh, facts.
That's the reality.
I'm just Caitlin Clark fans.
Yeah. So then now we're in a position where actually, because I think there's a question that people need to ask in terms of why are they just Caitlin Clark fans? Because I think that the answer to that question is clear enough. Personally, why are you just a Caitlin Clark fan?
Because she's not the first to shoot from so far
Absolutely
out. We
not.
have Erika Gumbawali doing
Yeah.
crazy things.
Exactly. Most
Niger
threes in a
girl.
game. Yeah.
So it's like, why now?
Yeah. Why?
You're right. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, like I think if we really simplified it, people are asking the wrong questions. Like, why are we in a position, like, as much as we can be grateful for it, we love the fact that everyone is now watching women's sports.
Facts.
Why are they only watching it for one person? Because I think that speaks more to the character of the person who's watching the sport for one person than it does to the sport itself.
Yeah.
It talks more about you. Because you're not actually watching this for the W. You're watching this to make sure that that person succeeds against the odds of what? What are you rooting for her for?
Because the WNBA has been tough. It's not a Mickey Mouse league. It has been tough, and tough players are there. Look at Asia Wilson, 28 years old, 1,000 points in the regular season. Why is that not the biggest story out at the moment? And why are we talking about Caitlin Clark?
Why exactly? Why when Asia was releasing a shoe were we talking about Caitlin Clark? Like, why is this consistently the narrative?
Why was Maya Moore's retirement thing so small scale? Why did it not have the coverage that it deserved?
Yeah. Because actually, if we wanted all of these Caitlin Clark fans to become W fans, we'll be telling them the story of all of the W players loud enough that whatever it is that they feel about Caitlin Clark will be reduced for the sake of the increase of the W. And that's why we're consistently in a position where we're like, why can two things not be true?
Exactly.
Yes, Caitlin does deserve Rookie of the Year, but it does not mean that in a world where it doesn't mean that you guys are putting too much heat on Angel.
Yeah. And you know what? We live in such a world of love at the same time, because if we look at Paige Beckers and Juju Watkins at the same time, them two love each other. Do you know what I mean? Angel and Caitlin, there's no hate between the two either.
Yeah.
But people are making things into something that it's not,
Yeah.
which is why we've got big hate online.
Yeah.
And a lot of these girls have played together, so like
they know.
They know each other.
They
like,
know.
Yeah,
There's
they're not
no
gonna
hate. They
They're
always
not going
say
to
that.
force enemies.
And I think one thing I would say, and I've said this in different ways before, but I'll make it very clear here now, that I think what I find really interesting about this is that the person who did the job to dispel that they do not stand for that is Angel saying that she doesn't believe that Caitlin stands for that. I think Caitlin needs to be louder about the fact that she doesn't stand for that.
Yeah.
And I've said that before, and I'll say it again.
You
It
have said
can't
that.
be other people saying it for her when she is the one creating the mob.
Yeah,
I think for me, I don't know. I'm not a white Caitlin Clark, but I feel like she's probably nervous about what she's going to say or how to say it. She doesn't want to say the wrong thing. She's 20. How old is she? 22 years old.
Yeah, probably.
She doesn't know. She probably doesn't know.
But she's got a media team.
She does have a media
course.
team.
She's got a
She
media
is
team.
media
But-
trained.
yeah.
I do think it does come with a pressure of how many times, if I say it once, how many times am I going to have to say it?
But then we can't be in a position where everyone else is saying it for you more times
hear
than you're
that.
saying it.
Yeah.
Because actually, at the end of the day, it's Caitlin Clark fans.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility. Do you know what I mean? Fair enough, you didn't ask for it, but everyone else that is feeling the heat as a result of you did not ask for it.
I think partial action is how she celebrates her teammates of African descent.
Yeah.
She's big on that. She does that a lot. So I feel like that shows this girl does not stand for that. However, can it be vocalized? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that her character? Maybe not. But it's just like, this is where it is a 22-year-old girl. And it's just character building. In the right time, I think it will come out like, look, guys,
I
like,
agree.
yeah.
I think, like you said, time. It has to take time because she's just come out of college.
Yeah, yeah.
She was on a predominantly white team.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what the school's like, but maybe she doesn't know. That's probably a white institution.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Iowa.
Yeah,
so
100% is.
I think time.
And I think you're right. I think it's
it
time.
weren't your school.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
suppose it's-
yeah.
It weren't my school.
And I think that's fair. I think that's fair. But I don't want to be having the same conversation next year. So let's see. Let's park it.
yeah.
Let's park it. and
Depending
see
on the
what
comments.
happens.
Because if you
Yeah.
guys come for us again, we're coming for you
They're
again.
coming for us. You know that, right?
yeah,
Because
well,
we're
don't worry.
coming. Basically, we're coming for Caitlin.
Yeah,
We're,
yeah.
We're basically saying, Caitlin, you need to step up.
Yeah.
And speak up. And
But we're understanding at the same time
We
that,
are
like, yeah, like
understanding.
it might take years for you to do that. However, I don't want to be in this situation next year where I'm saying, do you remember when you people were giving her grace, saying that she's 22, media training is not there? 1 year afterwards, she's still in the same position. Many more black people
I
she has
think
met.
more than 1 year. I think more
Nah,
than
more than 1 year.
I'm just giving it from
All
me,
she's
for
doing is
example.
she's only in the gym, back and forth in the gym. You're telling me that no one can tell her
Nah,
anything.
you
No, she
can't
a hooper,
say
she a
that,
hooper.
Ola. You know
I
she's
think-
doing a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
okay, fair
Because I was in college for 4 years, and it took me a while to get media trained. Like it's difficult, and then especially speaking on something that you don't know.
It's a
Yeah.
touchy subject. It is. And I think it does come with added pressure.
Yeah.
And maybe her media team do want to do the magic Larry situation. And we're in a different generation right now. So maybe a different...
Yeah, they didn't have all that social media and all of
Yeah.
that. It's way different now.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel it more for Angel. Because they didn't have it back then. Imagine we got a young black girl having to deal with this outlandish...
Yeah, outlandish behaviour.
But
Yeah.
as much as we talk about Caitlin, the fact that Angel's had to speak out so many times.
It should mean...
So it, I mean, and they're the same age, so I guess Caitlin's got to step up and do the same thing.
I'm glad that you got there.
Okay,
Do you
yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
did.
Because
It took me a minute. I had to
Say-
think
say
about
that
it.
was-
as you're processing it, it's like it's true, and that's the
Yeah.
reality. Like we've talked about this, and I think I'll give the example for people that need to hear it. The easiest way to explain privilege is that you're sitting in a university classroom, and there's different layers, right? The lecture seats go all the way to the top. Your lecturer's at the bottom, and they give everyone a piece of paper, and they say, scrunch up the piece of paper. Whoever can get it into this bin, you don't have to submit your assignment. And the people that are at the front of that are the most privileged. They're
Yeah.
sitting there only focused on getting this in the bin. And then you've got all the people with all of their different layers of disadvantage watching everyone with privilege not look back to support them. And they're the ones screaming, hello, hi,
Help.
can we see how unfair this is? And that person at the front is so focused
Where did you
on
learn
that.
this analogy?
Yeah, that was a good
Thank
one.
you, thank you. And it is basketball related.
It is.
That one, they're so focused on that shot that they're not
Yeah.
thinking about everyone behind them. And
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
reason why Angel is able to speak at the caliber that she is currently and other people aren't. So I understand privilege. But if we're telling you are, all you have to do is look back.
Wow. Write that
not that
down.
hard.
That's a bar.
It's not that it's not that
That's
hard.
a bar.
But this isn't the main part of the segment. We're gonna show you the hate. We're gonna go through the comments. We're gonna respond to the videos. We're gonna do that. Let's talk about something else.
But yeah, do you know what? Okay, let's talk about the NBA.
Yeah.
So we did talk a little bit about the All-Star game last week and how we need to throw it in the trash, but how could we make it more exciting? Ola came up with the idea, an idea that's been surfacing. How about NBA v the world?
Or US versus the world.
US v the world.
Yeah.
So who would your starting 5 NBA players be? And then who would your starting 5 world players be?
I guess the starting 5 NBA players has to be the USA team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I feel like that one's
Oh, wait. Who started? Did Derek White start?
No,
No, he
he
couldn't have
didn't
started.
start.
Who started for Team USA in the Olympics?
So it would have been LeBron, KD.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I mean, no, he would have started. LeBron,
KD ain't coming off the bench in the final anyway.
LeBron, KD, Steph Curry. Who would have brought up the ball? I feel like whoever the second man one would have been interchangeable.
I know Devin Booker.
I know it wasn't
yeah.
Jason Tatum. I know that.
No. Let's actually find it. LeBron James, Steph
Yeah.
Curry, AD, Devin Booker, Drew Holiday,
I was gonna say him, but they say that he's like the best
defensive player in the league.
but like the best teammate. Like you wouldn't know, as in they know because they're inside, they're in the team. But like everyone looking out, they wouldn't know that that's the best player. And
He's
he
probably
needs to be on the
extremely
court.
like coachable
Yeah,
and he gets
yeah.
on with everyone. And
Russell
helps everyone
Westbrook.
out.
Why is that? Why'd you say like that?
What do you mean, Russell?
That's what everyone says about Russell Westbrook.
Do they?
Yeah, apart from
okay.
obviously Lakers fans.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like,
Okay, well, Drew Holiday. Who else?
No one agrees with me. That's just me.
no, we don't. But
I think. Do you know what? Okay, Russell Westbrook is that guy, but I think Drew's just a lot more humble. He just doesn't talk. Do you know what I mean?
But I don't think Russell talks. I think people just hate him.
Fair, fair.
I think that's what it is. I think
yeah.
because of the Laker legacy or dynasty, people hate him.
That
But
is
yeah, okay, fair. So, you're eating one of them strawberry things again. Why are you eating that? Guys, watch her face. Watch her face.
Because I
Live
opened it.
reaction.
But it's like really. Everyone else eat one. I've got a couple left.
no, thank
Tell
you.
us if you want us to do this segment, guys, because honestly, I think this will be jokes. Because Spotify,
Raffle.
shout out to you, man. But
Yeah.
the snacks sometimes, they're really alternative. Altair. They're giving Altair.
They're fun though. Something different.
Guys,
don't
it's
really
crunchy
understand it.
strawberries. It's like, them frozen sweets that you see people eat on TikTok. I don't know if you do, but
I don't get it. I don't understand.
It doesn't
What's
land.
happening here?
Yeah, it doesn't
You
land.
see, like if you
so
if you
nasty.
leave a strawberry in water for a while and it becomes like white, that's what it tastes like.
I think it's also, it
why would
disintegrates.
you know what that tastes like?
I don't know.
It disintegrates
Paige,
in your
stop baiting
mouth
me out. Hello.
before you figured out what the taste is. I think that's why it's weird.
Now what do I do? With
I feel like
this
it's
in my
empty
mouth?
and it's just one layer on the outside.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway,
So USA team. So we've got the starting five: LeBron James, Steph Curry, AD, Devin Booker, Drew Holiday. For your USA NBA team, would you change anyone?
no.
Really?
Well, actually, sorry, say it again.
LeBron James,
Yeah.
Steph Curry,
Yeah.
AD, Devin Booker, Drew Holiday.
AD as a 5.
Yeah.
Who is Joel Embiid?
I mean,
you said KD.
Yeah.
KD's not on there.
No,
KD's
I'd
not
put
on there.
KD. I'd put KD.
So who are you replacing him
Don't
with?
know, but I'd put KD for sure. Wait,
I would like to keep Drew on there because I'm a Drew fan.
So I think I will replace Devin Booker.
with KD.
I think he's the greatest role player.
But I think Drew Holiday could equally do that.
Could
Okay.
you replace Devin Booker with KD?
AD. Ooh,
Or
I
no?
think, I mean, you could, but you wouldn't be replacing him with KD. You'll be replacing LeBron James with Devin Booker, and then KD with LeBron James.
Okay, so they all shift.
Yeah, everyone shifts. So
Right.
it will be Steph at the 1, Drew Holiday at the 2, LeBron James at the 3, KD at the 4, AD at the 5.
I might want Bam instead of AD.
And
Thank you.
you just want Bam for Asia Wilson.
Nah, man.
It's a family situation.
Bam is
Bam is OD.
yeah. People need to put more respect on Bam's name.
I think I would prefer. I would have AD, but do you know what? I did actually like Bam and AD playing together.
I think it's insane seeing the ages on here. Why is he 27 years old? What's happening?
I would put Embiid on because we know that even though he thinks he's going to go back to France, or
No, he
Cameroon,
needs to. No, sorry, he needs to.
not
go
going
back
Embiid,
play
I
for
don't think. I
France.
feel like Embiid can just stay on the Europe
USA team. Yeah, no one wants him. No, on the Europe team.
No,
USA team.
put him on the Europe team.
Nah, they don't want him.
I don't even want him on the
Why?
Euro
After
team.
he was being booed
No, he's
the way
banned.
he was,
needs
he's
to go and
banned.
play
He cannot
for Cameroon, right?
Yeah, Cameroon. That's
Yeah.
the only way he can resurrect that legacy now. Go and play for the people that really
Oh, but
need you.
it's not. We're doing USA versus
Europe.
the rest of the world.
Yeah.
We're doing the rest of the world.
Yeah, but he needs to sit out at least one tournament.
Oh, okay, he's banned.
Okay, fair enough because we got Jokic. I'm not too angry at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go through the
Our starting 5 for the USA team.
no.
Oh, so we're
So
done with
we
that.
got it. Yeah.
Okay,
Say
cool.
it again one more time for the people.
Okay, so for the people, it is Steph in the 1, Drew Holiday in the 2, LeBron in the 3, KD in the 4, Bam Adebayo in the 5.
At the 5. That is our USA team.
Yeah.
And they're going to...
It would be interesting to see how KD and Bam are going to play together. Like, I haven't seen that dynamic, but we've said it now, so we'll leave it there.
be very interesting.
Yes.
And then for the Europe team, the world team.
Or should we do Europe and then the world? Like, we create the Europe team and then we see if we change anything, if it was the world.
No, let's just do the world because the Canadians, we're going to need them.
Okay, fair enough. Right, so...
We got Luca at the 1.
Luca at the 1?
Luca at the 1?
No, I think you've got Luca at the 3 or the 4.
I think...
Ball carrying.
4? I
Ball
think you got
carrying.
Luca at the 2.
Maybe
Luca at the
3.
1.
How do we go from 1 to 4?
No,
What's
Luca at
happening
the
here?
2.
I mean, he's not fast enough for him to be the 1
Oh, yeah,
against
that's
this
a good
USA
point,
team.
But he's
Against
not
Steph.
a 4 to be able to guard. Who's at the 4 for USA?
KD, yeah.
Okay, let's go 5 up. So we've got Jokic at the 5.
Yep.
And then at the 4, we will have
Giannis.
at the 4. Oh, we're winning already.
Winning.
Like, we're talking about top 3 players
Yeah,
no particular order in the world. Okay, and then at the 3.
I think it has to be Luca.
You think Luca at 3?
Because you have to put SGA somewhere in the 2. Schroeder as well as potential. That's 1
Okay,
and
so
2.
let's put Luca at the 3.
Yeah.
Let's put SGA at 2 and Schroeder at 1.
But is there anyone else? Because I would say there's a potential.
We got Jamal Murray. He could play 1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then he will have Jokic, so he will be good.
That
that
little
would be good.
connection. Yeah.
That would be good.
That would be
They
good.
do play well together.
They do, yeah. Because we've seen that, without him, he's
Champions, yeah.
He doesn't do as much in the Olympics. There is also a world in which Dylan Brooks should be thought about from a defensive player
Okay.
perspective. Like, I would say,
Would you have him at 2?
yeah, I think he is the person that you need to guard Drew Holiday.
I would just bring him for the hype, and I feel like he'll create drama.
I mean, like, he can be
For
off,
sure.
but I think, like, right now we've built a very
strong starting 5.
strong starting 5 that are not defensive.
I
The
mean,
only defensive player we have is Giannis on blocks and Jokic in the middle. I wouldn't say... I mean, maybe Derek Schroeder on steals, but I wouldn't say that we have anything that can create...
Who's defending?
What's Luka going to do, respectfully? Like, he's not
You
going
know,
to get down
I
to
heard
get
that
that ball.
he's been
But it's
working out.
I guess,
Yeah.
are we going
All of the Jordan
European
athletes
rules?
need to, respectfully.
Are we going European rules or USA rules?
Ooh.
As in, like, 3 seconds defensively in the key. Because then you can pack the paint.
But then you've got Steph Curry. So what does packing the paint do?
Don't know. Steph Curry does whatever he wants, regardless.
He's going to pull up from the outside if you do that.
There we go.
Because I think...
Still can't get over his USA game. Like, it's just flashbacks. Do you know how insane that was?
Because, like, if you think about Steph, right, and you think remember that clip of Dylan Brooks trying to mark Steph, and it's the one where he gets beaten on the crossover because I think Clay sets a fake screen and he falls. He comes back to get to him. Steph pumps, he jumps, and then he pumps again, and then he has to lift his leg to try and defend it, and the free drops, right? Probably one of the best plays of last season. I still think the only person that could have given Steph Curry that much problems is Dylan Brooks.
Not even Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Andrew, but he's not on our team. We don't have him.
True, fair.
So I feel like we do need Dylan Brooks, personally.
Okay, cool. Let's have Dylan Brooks at the 2, you said?
So we're taking out Schroeder because we need SGA.
Yeah, we need SGA on the floor. Okay, wait. So no Jamal Murray?
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, this is hard. We've got so many options.
that's maybe we should do.
I think Jokic is a player that can play with everyone, though. So Jamal's just going to have to wait. He can sit on the bench.
That's fine. I'm happy
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Say it one more time for the people.
So I think where we landed was that we have
SGA.
SGA as the 1, Dylan Brooks as the 2, Luka as the 3,
Yeah.
Giannis as the 4, Jokic as the 5.
We're
I
winning.
have the world winning
We're winning.
over. Yeah, I
For
generally
sure.
have the world. I think the world is it's not aged, but LeBron James is aged. Do you know what I mean? So KD is somewhat aged. Steph somewhat aged. So
I
I
also
feel like
think
we'll win.
Bam versus Jokic is no
No, of course not.
Yeah.
comparison.
I don't actually think Bam should be in there, but, you know.
You would put
Someone.
AD in
You
there.
put AD instead.
Oh, that's just because you're.
You know
Lakers
she's a
fan.
Laker fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not real life. You guys live in some parallel purple and yellow universe. Guys, let us know what you think. Do you agree with our team USA versus the world? Do you also agree that this is something that the NBA should be doing because we're a bit tired of the All-Star game?
Yeah, and it worked with the women.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a great game. So.
Yeah, exactly. Learn from the W guys. Everybody watches women's sports.
There we go. Speaking of the W, what are we thinking of Washington? They're currently 8th. Who do they play next?
It's joint 8th, so it's Washington 8th, Chicago is 8th, and also there's one more team Atlanta is 8th. So it's joint right now.
How many games
I
are
have
left?
ATL over Washington.
I have Chicago.
Really?
But I guess without Reese, but I have Chicago.
We've got 2 more games left in the regular season on Tuesday and on Thursday.
And what's the point difference?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, sorry. So they're equal on points and everyone has 2 more games.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, for example, Washington have to play New York, so they're probably not going to get that win.
Okay.
And then you've got Chicago playing Atlanta. So whoever wins out of that is going to put them at an advantage.
Yeah.
And then the last game is Chicago versus Connecticut. I think that could be a good game. Because...
they're going to want it.
what is her name?
Kennedy Carter.
Thank you. Kennedy Carter, if she has a good game, I think that they could potentially beat Connecticut.
Yeah, she's in the gym practicing her freeze for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And Connecticut are already through. They've already...
Yeah, so
made
they
playoffs.
probably don't even care.
No.
Yeah.
And then we've got Washington playing Indiana. Indiana just got a really close win last night by 1. But if Washington want to stay in the running, they have to win. But it just depends on that first game, because if whoever wins on that out of the Chicago and Atlanta, and then that will determine if Washington can even make it, if there's any point.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure what the crossover is, as in like their head-to-head. I'm not sure what their head-to-head comparison is. Because obviously if they're all tied, it will go off who's beat who. So.
I think I have ATL coming out of this.
Really?
Yeah.
I have ATL coming out of it, but I want it to be Sky.
You want it to be Chicago?
You want it to be Sky?
Yeah.
Why? You hoping that Angel Reese can come back and play?
Oh no, I mean she's told us that her season's done, but I just feel like I want it to be that her season has contributed to them getting the playoffs. Because
that would be nice.
What I don't want, again, in terms of the hate, I don't want that comparison. I don't want that comparison of this team was led by Caitlin Clark and got here versus this team did not get here.
But I think what would actually come out of if they do make it is the fact that they potentially may play better without Angel, and I think that's what the conversation would be.
But do you think I don't think they do though.
I don't think they do. I think Angel is just so as vocal as she is on the court, which makes her a great player. Like she talks a lot, she helps her team out by sitting down. But I do think the fans who hate her
could create that
are
narrative.
basically going to say, well, you weren't playing and they made it. When you were playing, you were losing games. I think that's what the conversation is going to happen.
It's going to happen regardless. Even if they lose or they win, it's going to happen. There's going to be somebody talking
I mean, to
smack.
be fair, you heard it here first, guys. We'll see either way which one of the narrative it is.
Yeah, either way, it's hard to be a black woman. But Asia Wilson.
Facts. Honestly, you know when it's like facts.
Heavy.
Anyway, yeah.
But Asia Wilson.
Yeah, they're black women.
Yeah.
Listen.
MVP season, 1,000 points.
So does that mean she's got MVP for sure?
If anybody
All it will be on
votes
the
her
first
as
way
a
out
4,
there.
like Nike need to do the whole campaign to search for that person who votes for her as a 4.
They know who it is.
Bro, same way how they ride for KD when KD be on Twitter chatting his BS. Bro, they better.
Everybody must get involved in that campaign.
Nah, because that'd be
ridiculous,
liberties.
Yeah.
But who would it be? Who would get
It
it
could
if
not
she
be anyone
didn't
else.
get it?
It could not be Caitlin Clark if that's what you're looking at.
You know
me
what's
for.
funny? If this was like a public vote, we already know who's going to win.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's what's
We
scary.
saw that by the All-Star games.
Yeah.
The votes for her
True.
for the
And
All-Star
also
games.
like jersey.
Sales.
Jersey sales.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kate
And
Martin's
signed balls. She
number
signed
3.
balls, right? And it went out straight away.
Oh yeah, it sold out in like an hour or something.
Which is great for basketball again, but let's actually talk about the hooping.
Yeah.
Asia Wilson has been doing this
Since
from college,
honestly,
from high school. Like she's been here.
Asia Wilson has been breaking records that don't only like contribute to the sport, but actually also contribute to society at large. Like if you guys have read her book, you would know that like she purposely went to uni in the state that her grandma was not able to walk across the premises of the institution, like because she was like, no, people need to know that that's going to be the case. And now on top of that, she now has a statue in that same place that her grandma couldn't walk. Like, as in, the things that she has done are outside of the legacy of sport. Like
Yeah.
they speak to legacy at large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
It's the impact to
the
life.
impact,
Yeah.
exactly, and to so many different people. Like, why do people not know that story?
Yeah.
But
So beautiful.
outside of that, you can't tell me it could be Caitlin Clark. The stats don't marry. It doesn't make sense.
And fans are gonna fight. They're
Yeah,
gonna tell
let
you
them
it's gonna be
fight. The stats
Caitlin
don't
Clark.
marry.
Let them
at
fight.
all.
But if you love basketball and you care about the game, there's no way you can argue that. And if people dare to argue that, it just shows again
you know
they're
what I
just
would
here
give,
for one person.
you know what I would give Caitlin though, arguably. I would potentially say you could give her, and this is a very cheeky
Go on.
side, but I think you can give her most improved player as well.
I love
How?
that for her.
Yeah,
Because
she,
how-
she was
she
getting like
started-
six
But
turnovers
does it not
a
go
game.
from the previous year?
Oh, I thought it was just within the season.
Oh, I'm not sure. We
Oh,
need
okay.
to figure that out.
No, okay. If it goes from previous year, okay, then she's come from
Yeah,
a
that-
high.
and she couldn't get it next year because the last leg of this season has been phenomenal.
She couldn't get it next year because how is she gonna top it?
Yeah,
No,
that's
but
what I'm
honestly,
saying.
how, true. How she started this year was not how I thought she would start this
Yeah.
year.
Of
I
course
actually
not.
thought it's funny because Angel started really good, and I thought Caitlin was going to start really good, and it will be Angel who would have to
Are
improve.
you talking about her
Yeah,
rookie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Asia's rookie. Yeah.
Angel.
Oh, Angel. Sorry.
Yeah, so I thought that's how it was gonna go. But honestly, like Caitlin did struggle at the beginning, and she has found her feet and she's landed. She's here,
Yeah.
and I love that for her. But respectfully, what Asia's doing is so much more.
Literally never been done before.
And the pressure, like I feel like if Caitlin has a bad game, it's okay. If Asia has a bad game, the amount of pressure that is on her, I think it's just different. It's different to be Asia every single day.
Yeah.
Because Caitlin is so young into her pro career, she's allowed to make mistakes. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Asia is damn near a vet. I mean, she's just 28, but what she's done proves that her legacy is going to be beyond measure.
Yeah, and it already is.
Yeah.
And like that's not to say that Caitlin Clark is not in the same position, but I think the line that you said in terms of the grace that you would give Caitlin as a rookie versus the grace you would give Asia is not the same.
Exactly.
So the
yeah.
pressure can't be the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that conversation is dead in the water. But if you were to have the conversation about most improved player within a season,
Oh yeah.
I definitely think you can give it to
Yeah.
Caitlin.
That Olympic break did wonders
Yeah,
for Caitlin.
yeah.
But think you're coming straight from one team. You've completely changed team. I can only imagine how hard that is.
Same coach throughout the same time.
I would even say
Yeah,
her
that too.
temperament. Like it's not only just improved in terms of lack of turnovers or less turnovers. I would say her temperament. Like fair enough, she still stomps her feet. She still gets frustrated, and she's allowed to do that. But I think that her temperament to the whole game has changed. Like her team are in so much of a better position to coach her out of her strop, for lack of a better word.
I think they're in
Yeah,
sync.
they know
what
where,
to do to get her out of it.
they know where it's going to happen and how to stop it, and that is what a team is for. And I think in doing that, they've put her in a situation where actually she doesn't get her head down when some of these situations happen. Because if you think about it, she wasn't getting those assist numbers last quarter. Like I mean, she was getting them, but they were being taken away by the number of turnovers she had. And now, because the turnovers are less, she's getting double figures in assists.
Yeah.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So you can definitely see that based on the stats, that is a positive turnaround.
Yeah, definitely the team has helped her because I think, I'm not sure about now, but she was one technical away from being banned from a game. As in the WNBA, you only have a certain amount of technicals for the season, and if you get to that point, you have to sit out a game. So I think that's what happened to...
Caitlin.
No, it was another team.
Is it Sky?
Who, Kennedy?
Yeah.
No, I don't think.
No, I'm thinking... Natasha Cloud from Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
She had to sit out because she had so ever many technicals. So there was a clip where Aaliyah Boston was like comforting Caitlin, luckily, because they need her to play. There's only 2 games left, and they can't afford to not have her on the court. Okay, they've qualified for playoffs now, but they still need her to grow and build as a team.
And does that rule stretch into playoffs? So like,
I'm not sure exactly.
okay.
I'd hope not.
Yeah,
I really
that would be
do hope
that would
not.
be hard, man. But I mean, if that was the Premier League, it would. That's how they do rules. They
Yeah.
don't let them stop that.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a league and not.
We need to check that out.
Playoffs are going to be really interesting.
Yeah,
They are.
yeah. Who have you got?
For the whole thing.
For
Yeah, whole thing.
Aces.
Aces?
Yeah. No.
No.
I have Minnesota.
Oh.
The Lynx.
I have the
That's a
link.
fair shout. I just want the white tee and black Air Forces. I want anything. Like, it's going to be the same every year.
I do want them. I want to say Phoenix.
Really?
You want Mercury?
Just because
That
I don't
would
know.
be
For
nice.
DT.
Not because just not because I want it. I just
Yeah.
feel like they want it.
They do want it.
I
They're a
think
completely
they
different
want
team
it.
from last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they want it for BG. I think they want it for
DT.
DT. Like I think they want it.
They want it for Kalia Cup.
Yeah.
Like it's
I don't
just,
think they're gonna
just
have it.
so much of a team compared to last year, but they're not.
They
gonna
play
win.
really well. You don't think so? I think
I
they
sound
play
like a
really
hater
well.
because my friend is on that team, but
Be nice to Kiki.
sorry, Kiki, my friend, but I don't think they're going to be able to
To hold it down.
hold it.
I
Yeah,
think,
I think
but
the
I
thing-
think that's a testament to how talented this playoff run is going to be.
Yeah.
It's not that they're bad. It's just the fact that the competition is that good.
Yeah, yeah. And I think, to be fair, I think what they're going to struggle with more so is the number of games, as opposed to like and then coming back from that in terms of the series itself. I don't think they're going to struggle. They won't struggle to win games. They'll struggle to come back from losses, and then. That's why I guess maybe the hopeful in me or the person that wants this to be a Coach Carter story is sitting there thinking that actually if they want it enough, they
Yeah.
will struggle through that situation.
Yeah.
But I do think they might fall short. They might be a little bit like Timberwolves. Like it could happen, but
Probably not.
probably not.
It'll be exciting because the NBA playoffs was eye opener.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Denver to be out. Like, so let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Minnesota, maybe Mercury. It will be the Aces.
It will be the Aces.
It will be the Aces.
She said, however.
It will be
However.
the Aces. It's funny. No one's saying New York. No.
No,
No.
man. Like, I think
And the
they've
funny
got all
thing
the
is,
pieces.
I think they're in first position.
Yeah, I think they've got all the pieces. I just don't think that. I don't rate it.
No.
I don't
I'm
know
bored
what
of
it
it.
is.
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm quite
You know
bored.
the thing I love about
Yeah,
them the most.
they're in first.
Ellie the elephant. That is
Yeah,
the one
she's
thing
my
that keeps me following
I
that
don't
team.
even play.
That's the one thing that keeps me following that team.
I get excited to see it on socials.
Maybe they are the Denver, to be fair. Or maybe actually, no, they're the Boston. We're tired of them. Like, actually,
Are they
every
the
single
Boston?
year they should have won and they haven't. Arguably, they are the Boston. We're sick of watching them.
Silence.
Oh,
It's
are they
true.
the
It's
Boston?
facts, isn't it?
Maybe.
It's the same. Celtics last year, everyone was like, you could have done it. Why did you not? And so maybe they will win and it will be like, oh, yeah,
I mean,
obviously.
the Celtics did win.
Yeah, this year. But how many
Oh,
years
in
have we been
previous,
saying
yeah,
you should
yeah,
have won
yeah.
and they didn't win? Maybe
Oh, this might be the year.
Yeah, maybe New York have to win this year. But we don't care about the
Well,
narrative
yeah, we
enough.
don't care. Yeah.
Guys, let us know what you think. But personally, I don't care about that narrative enough. Same way I didn't care about it for Celtics.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, you're going to a WNBA game.
I am.
How
You get-
excited are you?
Very.
I'm very excited for you.
You're not going to tell us which one. are
I'm absolutely not.
you? Why is that?
Because I'm afraid we have our first
Encounter.
Yeah,
encounter.
with a seasoned hater.
With a seasoned hater.
Yeah.
Do you know, there's a couple of them, but the one that did the video
Yeah, the one that we'll show you the video, guys.
Yeah,
don't
we
worry.
will.
But the one
We'll
that
put it
did the video has had.
that we haven't even watched to the full extent
Yeah.
because we're
It's too scared. Has you and your feelings to the point that you're like, I'm not telling people where I'll be.
Absolutely not.
Imagine, guys, we're famous. How does it feel?
So you're going to a W game.
My
What are
first-
you-
my first
your first
WNBA
ever W
game.
game. What are you most excited to see?
I think just the atmosphere of like seeing the fans and like seeing how far the W has come, because obviously I've not been to a game before, but you've seen online like the
yeah.
crowds and how many fans were there, and I think that's the biggest thing. And just like just the talent, like when USA women's team came here, it was crazy to see it up close. Like I've played against some of them, but like to see the best of the best
Yeah.
on one team,
Yeah,
That's it.
and then playing against another good team, I'm excited to see that.
yeah.
Okay, so that was a good question to ask and to have your response. But the main question is, what are you bringing back for us?
Yeah, it's true. What's the merch?
Yeah.
Well, I can't tell you. Because
mean, you
then
can't say
I'd
the
tell
merch,
you where.
but
But at
it's
least
gonna
you
be.
now know.
Yeah, that you have to
You
bring
must
back
bring back merch.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna write it
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
No
yeah.
problem, no problem.
Yeah. Start saving for that.
I'm
I
gonna
can't
send you a
imagine.
list of stuff that I want.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's gonna be that expensive because it's not like they're giving royalties to the players.
You know what? Unrivaled. It's just around the corner,
It is.
and that is an exciting league where things will be different.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see.
I think they'll have stuff in like Walmart. So I'm gonna have a look in there.
That's not what we're asking for, though.
But that's what you're
I
getting.
want stadium merchandise.
You know, basically that's the Primark of the US.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what you're getting.
But why? I didn't ask for
What?
that.
I
Well,
didn't.
that's how it goes.
Nah.
You're lucky I don't make it myself.
Should
You know
be
what?
during the
Something
W
like that, you
side.
know?
New York written on it.
I don't know unless it's a picture of. Oh, is that where you're going, New York?
Possibly.
Unless it's a picture of Elliot.
I'm
the
sending
elephant,
all
I
the
don't
way
want it.
there.
Yeah, send the hater
Could you
that
try
way.
and get
Or
us
down south or up north.
Could you try and get us some something signed?
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You see that Areke gave away like 10 pairs of trainers?
I've seen that.
Yeah, she put like
Oh.
she actually put a post on her story saying that I'm giving away 10 pairs of trainers. Meet me in the tunnel.
Tunnel, yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of the game.
That's so
yeah,
nice.
and there's just bare kids there. So cute.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we love to see.
Oh,
it.
we love that.
Yes.
Do you know what? Let's go into our hate mail.
Let's do it. I feel like
Not the hate mail.
That's it. That's become a segment. Oh my days, hate mail. Let's go. Start getting her own rebound. She
She's still
has.
leading.
Yeah, she's still leading in rebounds.
But regardless of her getting
The argument with these guys is insane. Like, I'm sick of all this shit. Look, you either think that Caitlin Clark should be the Rookie of the Year or you're racist. That's it.
Pause.
Pause already.
You know what? Let's see if he explains.
Wait,
what,
it's been
how
10
we're racist.
seconds. I can't.
Let's see it. If
I'm
he explains how we're racist. she said, "I'm scared."
I'm scared to go to America. They're coming for us.
Don't start, baby. She'll start crying.
Stop that. Press play. Let's see what he's saying.
I don't care what nationality you
But
are, what
pause.
colour you are, whatever it is.
Nobody's
You're
talking
racist.
about.
You're sitting
Look
here
at
and
pause,
arguing.
first of all. Second of all, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Nationality, what colour you are. That was never mentioned once.
Yeah.
We're talking about basketball here.
Press
And
play.
arguing
Go on.
against facts. Arguing against the fact that Caitlin Clark is probably the most dominant rookie that's been there for a while. And yes, I could have that wrong. Challenge me, sure.
He's
But
drunk.
this year, there is
Look
no
at
argument with
his
facts.
spe-
The facts are the facts.
The eyes.
The stats are the stats. She's also pushing herself into the debate. And I'm not saying she is because I've seen the stats. I'm not saying she's, rookie. I'm not saying she's MVP of the year. But she's not. Because the stats don't back that up.
Sorry, pause.
What
It's
is
the
in
music
background?
playing in the background
Yeah,
for
it's like
me.
a lullaby.
You
Like,
know
What's
what?
happening?
You know what? Like, I'm not even trying to come for his video quality skills because, like, TikTok is TikTok. People can do what they want.
Yeah.
But there's two things that I think we need to. One is the racism, and two is pushing. There are people that actually think she's pushing MVP.
Oh, for sure.
But
just
what
said
is
that-
this?
he
Is
said-
that what you said?
yeah, you just said
I can't
that.
understand him. I'm struggling. I need subtitles.
He just said, I want to do the MVP one first. Why? Because let's do that quickly because we already said the stats are. It doesn't match. There's no way she can challenge Asia
Yeah,
in those numbers.
absolutely.
So it isn't that. Yeah, like let's just bin that one. There's no way that Caitlin Clark is MVP.
There's no way that Caitlin Clark is MVP, and it has nothing to do with race. We're not racist. We're black. It's pretty impossible.
Yep.
So I
Tell us why, Ola, because I'm not 100% sure. And clearly he's not 100% sure that we cannot be racist.
The easiest way to define it is that racism as a definition equals prejudice plus power. Black people do not have the power to make Caitlin's situation worse. We can't affect her world because we are the minority. So it isn't racism. There isn't a world in which we have the power to actually say anything other than our feelings and have people like this shoot them down and tell us that they're irrelevant. White people, however, do have the power to make it seem like Angel Reese is a lot worse than she is and it affect her career negatively. So simple as prejudice plus power. We don't have power, so we can't be racist.
it's a class situation.
Yeah. And then I wouldn't even say it. So I would say that it's I think what's happening is that some white people like to take terms and use them themselves that are not built for them. The reality is that reverse racism doesn't exist. It isn't a term. You can definitely say I'm prejudiced. You can definitely say that I can discriminate against white people. That is 100% correct. But you can't say I'm racist because there is no reverse racism. It doesn't exist. But
How did we jump onto racism?
the
He's
reason
not even jumped. He started with racism.
Yeah.
and the reason he did is the question I asked at the very start. Why are there Caitlin Clark fans rather than WNBA
WNBA,
fans?
yeah.
Like, why are there so many people riding for her? Because the question is, what are you riding against? That she is your main source. Do you know what I mean?
What are you riding against?
What are you
I didn't
riding
think of it like
against?
that.
So I don't think that this is projection. I personally don't feel like we are the racist ones here. I feel like this is a projection onto us because what you're riding against is this woman coming into a black-dominated league and dominating, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But he seems to think that we have a problem with it.
But the thing is, we never, and this is where I say this video clip, what we put out, fell on deaf ears, because it's like, we did not once say something's wrong with Caitlyn. We said she deserves Rookie of the Year. We said that.
The
Yeah,
funny
first
thing
sentence,
is, we even
last
voted
sentence.
her. This is the quarterback clip.
Yeah.
I was trying to fight for
Chelsea Gray.
for Chelsea Gray,
Yeah.
and when we came to a unanimous decision
That had to be her.
that it had to be Caitlyn.
And then
We're on your
top of
side,
that,
mate.
bro. And then you throw
I don't wanna be
racism
on
in
his
there. How
side.
you brought in race? We didn't bring it in. We said it had to be her.
How, like, and this is where it just doesn't make sense, because we're just saying you can uplift without devaluing.
Yeah.
How you say it?
Yeah, devaluing, denigrating.
Yeah,
however,
someone else,
Yeah.
and that's all we said.
Yeah.
Because we
Why-
didn't say that Caitlyn doesn't deserve Rookie of the Year. We didn't say that she wouldn't be the best quarterback fit.
Yeah.
So we didn't say none of that.
Yeah.
So what is your issue?
Honestly, we said that we said she was Rookie of the Year. We said that she was the best quarterback. The only thing that we said as well is that for the sake of her being that role, we don't need to make Angel Reese. We don't
A
need
villain.
to not give Angel Reese her flowers.
Okay,
That's
thank
the
you.
only thing that we said.
Is
Gosh,
there anything
there's
more
2
you want to
minutes
say?
left.
Yeah, listen. Can we increase the speed?
I don't think service is working at the moment.
Well,
but we get the gist of it.
It's been great. Thank you for your comments, however. Feel free to come back at us, because we can go back and forth, because I would love this to be a teachable moment, sir. I would love to get to the bottom of why you think racism is a thing that black people can exhibit, and why are you a Caitlyn Clark fan and not a W fan? Like, who are you rooting against that you have to root for her solely? Don't get
Facts.
it. Don't get it.
If you listen carefully, we didn't actually vote against her.
Yeah. So where
It
did
was
that
actually
come
for
from?
her.
Yeah. Lots of
Well,
hate.
I did technically, because I was going for Chelsea Gray.
Yeah. But we did.
But
then
with reason,
together,
yeah.
we decided that Caitlyn Clark needed to get that quarterback position.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Should we go for the comments?
Okay.
What are the comments?
Someone said no one couldn't do what AR did, that stat paddling
Who's AR?
with Angel Reese with no shame at a professional level. Did you guys watch any games or just score box watcher? Be real.
yeah, definitely.
Wait.
Box watcher.
Dennis Rodman? Is it not exactly the same story? I'm pretty sure.
Do you know what? Yeah,
similar.
Dennis Rodman. Everyone keeps
similar.
saying like, "Oh yeah, it's Dennis Rodman versus Curry." I feel like Angel has more to her bag, and I feel like we'll see that in year 3, not even year 2, because she's injured. I feel like year 3 she'll show that she'll have a offensive game.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's doing her job. She's a role player. She's getting her rebounds. As a big person, what do you get told to do?
Get your rebounds.
Get your
This is
True.
what I'm saying. This is how you contribute to the team.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's
So what is your issue?
And it goes
Why
back.
am I shouting?
Yeah. Why was it okay to do it? Why was it okay for Dennis Rodman to be missing those shots?
Yeah.
Taking those outrageous free throws
Yeah.
when he was on the Jordan team, but it's not okay for Angel Reese to do it. It doesn't make sense.
We're talking about
Equally,
95 balls, championship winners. Right.
bro, equally, box her out.
Yeah.
Like, why are we not talking about that? Box her out.
She's so quick with her.
Or they can't box her out. That's why she's able to get so many rebounds.
Yeah, 'cause she's
It's
that
hard, 'cause
talented,
she's
yeah.
talented.
Exactly.
She's doing
Exactly.
something well.
I think I saw one of the comments that was like, something about like have me in the paint with Angel Reese. And see-
I wish you
Yeah,
would.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
I wish you would.
I don't think that any of these guys that think that are mediocre, not even G League players, probably playing some sort of
Bro,
Sunday
not even
local league
not even
with
2K.
Kevin Hart if they're lucky. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe spending £99 on 200 VC so that they can be level 40 straight
Facts.
away. Even they
can't
can't box
out.
her out with your 99
Because
level
it would
player.
have been done.
Exactly.
Like I said, like the W is tough. If people can box her out, it would have been done.
We've
This girl
seen
was talented.
Angel get rebounds over Asia.
Asia, that's
But-
I see that.
and that's where it is. I'm talking about the MVP,
Yeah.
probably the best player at the moment in
Yeah.
the W. Like,
sure.
yeah.
I would say probably so far
in
in the
history.
W.
Asia.
I mean, I
In
feel
history.
like not at this moment. I feel like she has
I
the ability
think,
to
yeah, I
be.
think she
For
has the
sure,
ability. Yeah.
but I can't talk on that because obviously I didn't watch all the.
I didn't watch it back when we weren't.
previous- yeah, when-
I was gonna say not alive. We were all alive
Yeah,
when
yeah.
the W
Yeah,
started.
yeah.
25 years.
Yeah,
or a bit
but
more.
okay, I was 1 year old.
It's
but
a bit
um,
older than that now.
someone said if Angel is white and doing those rebounds, my multiple misses, they already crucify her and making fun of her.
Not the colour. Where
Why
does
are
the
people?
colour come
Yeah,
from?
why are people always bringing in colour?
If Angel was
Bunch of
white.
racists. Oh, sorry, they can't be. Raise the eyebrow.
Who said that?
Rich.
Oh, I mean, Rich already knows. I'm glad that
He
he
knows,
knows.
yeah,
Even though you hate on it, like, it's okay that words are exclusive to certain people groups. Like, it's okay.
Someone said, I don't know why there's a comparison between CC and AR when it's pretty clear that CC is the best. I guess only time will
There's
tell
a
with
comparison because they're both rookies and they're going for a title of Rookie
Yeah.
of the Year. That's why there's a comparison.
And I feel
Nothing
like,
to do with
where
their
did-
colour.
AR. Right. And I feel like the rookie class is so talented though. And I feel like this debate takes away what the other rookies are doing. Like, we need to talk about Rakia Jackson. We need to talk about
true.
Camila Cardoso. Like, these Cameron Vinks unfortunately got injured, but it's just like these rookies are really talented and they've like added so much to their team.
I think it would have been a completely different story if Cameron Brink was
I feel like she
playing,
would have been
because
Roti up there also.
Yeah, because the way these fans are like die hard for Caitlyn.
I feel like she would have got the same.
Like you said, in a predominantly black league, this is their star. This is their, oh, look, she's coming and killing up the system.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how it would have been with Cameron Brink.
Like, how would have the media have portrayed it? But I mean, we've said this, like, who angles which, and we know that the media are fueling this as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, is there a world in which there could have been a feasible story for them to sell there that took away from the Angel versus Caitlyn story just because she was equally dominating the league?
But don't you think, how just random thought in my head, just how you said, why are these fans Caitlyn Clark fans? The league has been going on for how many years? Predominantly black, really talented black players. Why now that we've got a really good, look at us, really good rookie, a white female, come in now that we've got why do we have so many fans now?
Yeah. And that's why I say that, like, for everyone to be projecting that it's about race, as though you don't know the reason that you are following this sport all of a sudden is simply about
All
race.
of a sudden.
I know, that's what I want to
And
say.
this is what
like,
someone said. Uchi sounds like Coochie.
Uche.
Black women will defend Angel Reese with their lives, but that girl is horrible.
Who said why? I mean, yeah. Tell us why. I would want to know because personally, I've not seen anything to that effect that makes me think that. That's what I would respond to that.
Averaging 13 rebounds per game and 5 of them being her own misses, at least is a nasty shooting 38% as a big as well. Caitlyn is clear.
And no, and this is what I'm saying. Like, it's like people don't watch the clip. I think if we want to summarize, guys, watch the whole clip, then come back to us in it.
In fact, just watch the whole pod because you guys love. But you know what? Don't even just watch, just listen because I feel like you're looking at subtitles. You see Angel Reese and you're like, oh no, they're backing Angel Reese. Let me just.
It's like these guys have finished. They finished writing their comment before they watched the whole video,
Yeah. For sure.
and then they've gone.
But I guess that's like us was that we can't watch the rest of that.
Yeah. But I mean, there's nothing left to watch, and also the internet's not working.
That's it. Now, but we're saying Caitlyn Clark, yes, Rookie of the Year for sure, 100%. This is it. Full stop. Period.
I just think that it goes back to why I said that. Why are you a Caitlyn Clark fan and not a WNBA fan?
Someone said, wait, so grown women sat here to talk about basketball and compare two players while ignoring blatantly all other categories of the game to focus on rebound? ? So you sat here to type this thinking that this was the entire podcast.
Yeah.
What? This is just a snippet.
Yeah. Grow up.
People are scary.
Grow up. Innit? Come and meet us with our grown women stage.
They don't know basketball. Oh.
Yeah. Cool.
You played in America?
Pretty sure.
I played in America. You play here?
Mm.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
We all have qualifications somewhere? Okay. Cool. Anyway, guys.
We love it. As much as we hate it, we love it. So come back to us. But all I want is that you guys come back to us, having listened to the whole clip. Don't come and do nonsense in the comments, please. I beg, because I am more than happy to do bass bows with you. We can go 2-2.
But we're not going to be arguing the same situation. Let's move on. Like,
who's your vote? Who's your vote?
For who?
For Rookie of the Year.
Caitlyn.
All right. Who's your vote?
Caitlyn.
All right. Who's my vote? Caitlyn. Full stop. Period. End. Done.
Cool. Why are you a Caitlyn Clark fan? Ask yourself.
Yeah. Why are you a Caitlyn Clark
Why
fan?
are you only a Caitlyn Clark fan?
And not a W fan?
Tell us. We'll see you next week.
See you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.